Pat Riley spoke on Monday about James Johnson's failed conditioning test. Riley said, quote, "It had to be done. Johnson has been away from the team since camp began, but they expect him to be back soon." Matt, do you like Riley holding his vets to this standard still?
I think it's been long known that Riley is this way. You listen to Magic and those guys talk, training camp was hell for those guys, and he made sure they were in condition and ready to play. So if you know that your president and owner, I'm not sure what his title is.
He is part owner.
Okay. Is like that, you got to be ready when you come to camp, especially when they gave you money a couple years ago.
I agree, but I sort of disagree, though, because, I feel like after so many years, you're a vet, just let them come to training camp and put in their work. Now, it's interesting to me because when I'm in practice, I remember my rookie year. Katie Douglas, we had to do a one down and back, and she's like, that's not going to happen for me. I'm going to conserve all my veteran energy.
Yeah.
So I get the culture, but sometimes I feel like there should be
and I agree with that, but how many years is he really like an older vet like that? I think he's 7 or 8 years.
Right.
How many years in the league?
Well, James Johnson's been in the league 8 years.
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
That's my guy, too. But you got to know, someone with Pat Riley, if he's not going to give Magic Johnson a pass, there's probably a chance that you're probably not going to get.
Well, and I think there's something to what you said, right? They rewarded him with the big contract because they do like him.
They love his
game.
They love his game.
They love his intensity. He kind of embodies what they've always been. So I think he's almost disappointed that he didn't come in shape. Yeah. All right, next, Dave McMenamin has a new story on ESPN.com. It details how Anthony Davis ended up with the Lakers. Dave spoke to AD's agent, Rich Paul, who had some interesting comments comparing his client to last season's MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo. If you put Anthony Davis on that Bucks team last year, they'd be playing in the finals. He knows how to make guys better. That's not a knock to Giannis, but that's just what I think. Chiney, do you agree with Rich Paul that Anthony Davis is a better player than Giannis?
Not to make an entire country mad. But yes, I do agree, largely because Anthony Davis, from a skill perspective, is better than Giannis. Now, this is what hurts Anthony Davis, being a post. Giannis, it's a guard's world now. And Giannis being the primary ball handler, initiating offense, going coast to coast. Yes, he has improvement to make in the skills department, and he's dominant. He's an MVP. But Anthony Davis, even from the preseason, we're all like, this guy is a future MVP. But he's got all, what is he missing, Matt?
Yeah.
What is he missing?
I have no problem with Rich Paul saying this, and I agree with him. And like I said, that's not a knock on Giannis. Giannis is continuing to grow, and I think what captivates people is Giannis' ability to go coast to coast and Euro step from half court and dunk on people in front of his teammates. But as far as the skill, AD doesn't have a hole in his game, and even though, like you said, it's not a big player's game anymore, he's starting to adapt and starting to get more consistent, obviously, with the mid-range, but consistently knocking down the three-point do. AD's a problem, and I have no problem with what Rich said, and I agree with him.
Yeah, I think we've discussed this before, right? Giannis, he would say this too, that he has things he wants to work on, the outside shot, the in-between game, and Anthony Davis doesn't have any flaws. That's absolutely the truth.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.